Hey guys.
Sorry.
Can we just say Frank?
Yeah.
We can use
We're starting, guys.
Guys, welcome back to Franklin speaking once again. I have my Diana and God as well. You guys, you know.
So, Frank, what is your definition on situationships?
Wow, definition of situationship.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna say is situationship. I always use this this word same page because I always learn a lot on same page. You know, so I'm gonna say like if you're like in same page, things can work good. You know, but sometimes I'm gonna go like Christian women, or guys. You can find the girl, she's a club a lot, and you into church. They always brings like it's kind of it's not in your page, right? So that's the thing you always like
So
to
you
first work on that test.
Two people are not
in same page. Because they're not in same page. What do you think about that? About it?
Yeah, I agree with both of you. Lack of commitment, you said, Deanne, and then yours was not on the same page. And I agree as well. I think that when I see a situationship, I understand it as two people who are not practicing what we've talked about in the beginning, like the self-love and the self-development things, because you're getting into a relationship sometimes because you want the person to meet a need for you. So I always think back to like attachment needs, like how your relationship was growing up with your parents or your caregivers, and that also always plays a role in the relationship that we have with others. So for instance, if you maybe grew up in a home where you had a lot of love, you'll probably seek a person who gives you that love and attention, even though maybe they're not the best for you. Maybe they're not committed to you. They're seeing other people or whatever, but because you want that love so much, you stay in it. You make it work.
So
right?
so that you're trying to be like you just getting. Are you gonna say like you're getting advantage of him or using him? How can I say that?
Like why people get in a situationship?
Why do they get into it? I mean, it could be sometimes you don't even know what you're doing. Like you could take advantage, or it could just be this is what you always wanted. Like you've always been showered with love, or have not been showered with love. So then you find that going into this relationship, it'll give you that thing that you always wanted or never had, or something. I don't know.
What do you think?
I guess there's so many factors because from both sides, depending who is the one, not really wanting to be committed in the relationship. So the other person can, go with the flow of things because they want to be loved, like Golda was saying. They just want to experience that, just being in a relationship with someone because it feels good, or they see it in social media, or they don't know what they want, or they're trying to look for what they want, so they just go with the flow. So if someone were to say like, okay, I'm looking for this and this and this in a relationship, they wouldn't be shy to just discuss or communicate what they want. Like, hey, I either want to be friends with you or want to be in a relationship with you, not like friends and benefit and kind of mingling around. So I think there's a lot of factors that kind of play that both people compromise and not wanting to move a step forward. And that creates people being in that zone of like they don't know what they're doing in terms of relationship.
What I'm gonna say, I think this kind of situation always go like it's in both sides, I don't want to attack guys, I don't want to attack girls, but I'm gonna say this is like first thing, like last time we talked about learning about yourself. It's very important to learn about yourself first, and what you really want in a relationship or those kind of stuff. So what I'm gonna say is like in a relationship, sometimes we always face people, like a lot of different people. Sometimes there's like real people, pretenders, and people who came with just for benefits. I'm gonna say it's gonna be like maybe you a guy, you have a stable job, you're good, and she knows about that thing, so she just came to for that. And the same thing with us guys. Sometimes we'll do like, oh, this girl, she's a nurse, she's making a lot of money, blah blah blah, and then we just want to get, using her money, So no wonder it's very very important. Like before you just jump in anything, know yourself and know what you really want. Because making a mistake, it's not wrong, but it's better to just avoid that mistake because you don't want to mess up yourself.
That's so key.
So even based on that, the question is, what are some of the red flags? Like, how do you know you're in a situationship, and what are the red flags? How do you know you're in that?
How do you know? To know, like I say, like you just have to know yourself, right? Like, what do you want? Guys. Okay, I'm gonna just say both sides, because what I'm gonna say, like, to know you are like in red flag, you can maybe you give too much from that person, but that person is not paying you what what you want.
It's not equal.
So it's not kind of equal, like you say. So that means it's just showing you that, like, the red flag, because you'll be maybe giving him a lot of time. You think about that person a lot. You maybe give him a call every single time, but he never show that effort, or maybe to trying to check out how you're doing, right? So those are it's showing you like this person is not really into you. Maybe he's in you for something. So that one is just showing you how, like, this thing, where, like, even though you can do all your effort, pray everything you want to show him, like, you really want to be with him, but him, if he's giving you that cold shoulder, that means, like, you guys are not in same road.
So for women who have invested so much in a situationship, like you're saying, some give a lot and don't get it back, but they've invested so much into that relationship. What are they gonna do? Are you telling them to leave? Like, what are they gonna do about this relationship?
I think like what Frank was saying, like, you have to honestly know what you're looking for before you go and, like, allow yourself to be pursued, or for you to be the pursuer, because you don't want to waste people's time. And then I was talking to Frank and Golda to say that you must also know, like, your worth. Like, even what we talked about the last segment about self-development, know your worth, know what you're bringing to the table. If that person's not willing to meet you halfway, then it's not worth it. And you shouldn't, you can't force someone to want to be in a relationship with you. For example, a man needs to take that decision upon themselves. Be like, yo, I'm committed, or I'm willing to be committed with you, or I'm ready to take this a step further. Other than a woman, trying to show herself that she's worth it, she's wife material and all these things, that you can do the most, ladies, but I think it definitely comes down from a man's decision to be like, okay, I'm willing to, leave my boyish behavior behind, and for me to venture on to be a husband in the future, right? So I think that's important.
I agree with Diane. So I always just say, like, you should just look your pocket, man. Like, how many stuff is gonna fit in your pocket?
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna say. Like,
Pocket.
Just check your pocket. Like, am I gonna take this, or what? Like, because God has asked, like, how those people, like,
how can they move on?
So I just answer God, and, like, you just look your pocket. You see if that problem is gonna fit in your pocket. If it's not gonna fit, that means, like, it's not gonna fit in your life. So, because guys, as, like, people, they came, like I say in the beginning, pretenders, getting advantage and using you. So you never know. But if you really know yourself, like the way we said, then you're gonna know what you want. And you know what's gonna fit in your pocket.
Also, one thing, I guess, before Golda takes on, it's just like that thing, that let go and let God. Like, sometimes we are so hung up on someone's, like, God, like, please let this, be my, why let this be my husband and all of that. Like, it's your will. You want your will to be done instead of God's will. So for you to be like, God, if this is your will, then, it will come to pass. You don't have to you don't even have to do the most. Like we hear and I read some like how certain people meet and it's just like God was behind all of it. You know, it's not that, oh, this person lived a certain place or this person had this job. That it was just God bringing two people together. So just allowing God to do what He does best and just putting His trust. You don't have to force. You don't have to force love. You don't have to force to be respected. All these things that will come naturally when someone actually is willing to sacrifice themselves for you. So don't compromise whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly. I have more questions. Though.
Yeah.
So I've heard stories about people saying, you know, I was riding and dying for him or for her, and then, so maybe in the beginning of the relationship, it was bad. It was situationship where maybe the one partner was given more than the other and was feeling used and abused and all that. And then somewhere along the way, the person changed and they started to reciprocate. They started to work together as a team. Yeah. What do you guys think about that? Should people up and quit a relationship when it's up and down, or do they have to stick it through to get those results that some people say they've gotten by sticking around?
That's so good.
That one I'm gonna say. I'll just say this. You know, it's just like a road. You know, like for us drivers, we know there is highway, there's school zone, and there's playground. So in all those stuff, highway we drive like 160, 80, 90 kilometers. You see,
Police.
80, 90, whatever. You know, in school zone we drive 30.
Yes.
Playground the same thing, and then like in normal road you drive 50.
Yeah.
So if you have that thing, that's how it works, you know. So sometimes everything in the beginning start like it's not serious, or you know, things just goes very very. So you're gonna think like maybe this guy is just I'm just wasting my time or something. It's very important to work on that thing first before you judge everything. Because sometimes we lose good people because of this. Like maybe in the beginning, the guy was just misbehaving, or the woman she was misbehaving. But the way we judge so fast, that's how we mess up. You know. So it's just like it's a road, man.
Yeah, but it's interesting because how do you then know that this person is gonna change? That it's gonna move from a situationship to a natural relationship? How would you know?
I don't think we can know.
No, it's very hard to know. You know, like it's very hard to know. But if you just have that faith, you know, and then you see that person, at least if he's putting at least a little bit of effort, you know. But if you see you're paying too much, or him is not doing that, or she's not doing too much, I think you just have to be patient first and wait and see where you guys are going.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Like that person has to show that they're willing to even work upon themselves, right? So what Frank said, like, it's true that sometimes we go through life and we lose out on opportunities with people because we're not patient enough. But that doesn't mean that we should tolerate certain behaviors for a long, extended period of time. You just gotta, you yourself as an individual, you have to assess that how much this person means to you, and then obviously addressing the fact that, okay, this and this is not working out. And if that person has awareness that we talked about last time, and they come to that understanding within themselves that, oh, I want to change, not because like you told me, but because for the better, then you may be able to be that anchor that person needs to, you know, hold themselves accountable to actual change. But us as a person or human beings, we don't have that power to change anyone. So if like this person is like not showing you that he's respecting you, he's only, you know, calling you when he wants something from you, you have to kind of take a step back, still be there for him if you would like, but then he has to learn that, to see you in another different light, that, you know, this is an actual person, like I need to respect her and stuff like that. So it's hard to tell, but
no, I think what you say is just right, but like we don't want to be like we have to be equal.
Mm.
Like in relationship, in this kind of situation, we have to be like just caring one another, like helping one another, but don't just like we expect too much, so like we really expect a lot of stuff. Well, we're not giving them what us we want too much, but we're not giving them what they want. So it's kind of very very hard. Like they always say, like if you put that, like she is calling too much, she doesn't do that. I think that's another problem. It's causing a lot of situation now. I think like if you guys are at least 50-50, it's good. Like you guys will be you showing that okay, you guys are trying to work on that thing. So it's a battle. It's really like
Yeah. So my take on that is, so like I said, people have stories where they said, we were in the situationship, it was rocky, and then it got better. And the way I look at it is that before we go into relationships, we have to have friendship. Like this person has to be your friend, and you need to spend this time with them doing what friends do. Caring for each other, talking, hanging out, like whatever it is that you do for friends that you love and care for, you do that. Because through that you get to know the person. So because if we go into things with the intention of being in a relationship and being in love and being that, we're blinded by what's the essence of the friendship. So go in as a friend, and truly as a friend, not let's be friends and see where this goes. That can be tricky.
And one more, don't put them in, because like for us guys, we don't like girls to put us in our like friend zone. Friend zone is like maybe might like you love some, like they maybe they love someone, right? And then you go like, oh, let's just be friends. If you told him the guy that like any person like if you tell him like, oh, you just wanna be friends, he's not gonna take it. He's like, I want you to be this way and wanna put me in friends.
But what does that mean?
Yeah. If the guy, if we're like, I don't know, some guys obviously no person.
I'm gonna say like, okay, guys, we have different mentalities, right? Some of them they say no, some of them they say yes.
But those, if you really love that person, you kind of have to see what Golda is saying. Like you want to be able to just learn or build a stable foundation, right? So if you explain to that guy like, friend zone is not a bad thing. Like I know guys, like you guys are like, oh, being a friend zone, but like this, we still give you the same love. If let's say like, I don't know, this guy, like you're feeling him, and then be like, okay, I just want to get to know you. You're still doing the same thing that you're going to do in a relationship, other than being intimate in other ways. But that love is still there.
But guys, they always prefer to tell them like, baby, okay, I need to know more. I need to know you more. Than telling him like we want to be friends.
But when I say let's be friends, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Let's be friends, and if you be the best friend you can be with me, that it's gonna change. I'm gonna love you. But if you're coming in telling me, let's plan ahead right now, don't friend zone me. You don't even know me yet, and you want to plan for the future. What if something happens along the way? So no, you need to like come into this, both of us, come into this as friends. And if we're meant to be, it's going to happen. It's going to happen because I'm going to love the way you treat me. You're going to love the way I treat you. And then we're going to say, wow, we're at this point. I think we should take this to the next step. As opposed to, and if a girl is friend zoning you, if they're saying you are friend zoned, sometimes maybe they just don't like you. They don't want to go further with you. And sometimes we have to accept that. There's no need for you to push. Tell me something's going to happen for me to stick around. That's false. That doesn't help. That doesn't help with the foundation. And if you're friends and you don't end up being together, it's not like your time has been wasted. That's actually good, because now you've dodged a bullet. If you were friends with somebody for a long time and then you never ended up dating, that's a good thing, because the reason why they didn't date you, you found out now, which is good. Whereas she would have agreed to be with you and then just mess up your life, or like, make mistakes or whatever. But I don't know. That's how I see it. I think be genuine, honest friends with each other. Be real. And when feelings are developing, don't hide it. You can share with each other, right? Like, as time goes on, you can share it that, okay, this is how I'm feeling. I don't know.
And I think also, like, just like, that's where like true intentions will be able to be displayed. Like, if someone is coming to you, it's like, they're trying to like go like this with you, their intention is not there. Or even if someone's like, oh, let's get a chance to get to know one another, like, eventually, like Ola said, you will be able to be in a relationship, and it's going to be founded in something much more greater, because you know that person to the core, as opposed to like you get into an argument, you guys just like, break up because of something a little small. But if you had the time to get to know that person's character, you would understand and be able to work through it. So yeah, intentions is key. Like, don't be so quick. Like, relationship is such a beautiful thing that you don't just want to like be like, hey, let's get into relationship, blah, 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 right? So yeah, for guys, like, be encouraged. Like, if someone, or if a girl is like, let me get a chance to get to know you, the time that she's even investing to get to know you, that you should feel honored, because like, some people don't give other people the time of day. Like, we live in a world where like everyone has their own group of friends, but someone is like, hey, I want to get to know you more. That means they have something like, in their mind for you. So don't be discouraged or be like, oh, I don't have a chance. No, it's a test.
But Frank, why do you think that we shouldn't friend zone? Yeah.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah. What was the reason behind that comment you made?
No, because I'm gonna just tell myself,
Yeah.
No, it's good to learn, because
yeah,
hear your perspective.
Because what, like, if a girl put you in, someone like girl put you in that friend zone, that means like you're not gonna get anything, because she's gonna know, like, she will know.
What is the thing?
She's already know you love that person. You love her, right?
You know you love her already.
You told her, right? You told her, I want to be with you, and she's like, oh, I just want you to be friends.
How long did you know her before you knew that you want to be with her?
How long did you know? Love, it doesn't have time on how long, So you just met her. Maybe if you feel that person, you're gonna go straight, because
Guys, let's go. This is a good discussion. Yeah, we want to hear it.
Why don't you just finish this?
No,
guys,
so guys, has no timing.
Guys, let's do this. We'll finish this next week. We'll finish this topic next week. So please, guys, if you have anything, any comment,
we're not done.
We're gonna get back to you guys. Honestly, let's touch it next week.
Okay. Since Frank is trying to run away from this question, it's really important for us to understand what you mean by that.
Yeah. Okay.
We shouldn't friend zone people.
All right. So guys, I'm sorry.
Don't mind him. He's just like
I'm sorry, guys. I'll come back for you next week. I was not prepared for this question. I didn't know it was friend zone thing.
It's gonna be hard.
For us guys, we don't need a friend zone. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's me. I don't need like friend zone. Tell me like we can be friends, but but if sometimes we always feel like scared, like we're gonna lose that person. If she has a lot of friends, guys, she put in that friend zone. Now it's like she's choosing who she's gonna be with.
But she should be able to choose. Yeah. You shouldn't be forcing to be with her.
So I don't mean like it's forcing her, right? I love the person.
Okay.
And then I know like there's these guys that didn't want her.
Yeah. So may the best man win. Seriously, guys, we have to be selfless. If you're going into a relationship, you want it to work. If this girl doesn't pick you or this guy doesn't pick you, thank God. Because if he picked you for the wrong reasons or she picked you for the wrong reasons, the relationship is going to fall. It's going to be destroyed. If she's meant for you, if you're meant for each other, it's going to happen. It's going to work. Don't be afraid of the competition, because there's going to be something that stands out in you that girl or that guy is going to know that this is the person.
Yes.
Right? So,
okay, what I'm gonna say is, like, you know, that's why we have this program, learning from one another, right? So now I know, you know, because I was thinking, like, you know, this society, we love that competition a lot. You know, you be like the same guy or girl, you see, like, oh man, you wanna go, and then you're gonna find like there's a lot of fish there, you know, it's swimming in same water, you know.
Yeah.
So, now I learned, you know, so friend zone, it's actually not bad. So from now on, put me in friend zone, okay? Put me in friend zone, all of you.
Just be yourself with that person. Be the best that you could be with that person, and even in the friend zone, you'll stand out.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So no competition.
All right, guys.
Just be your best self.
I think this is enough for today.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna just say thank you. Make sure you click that subscribe button.
Yeah.
You like, share, and then please leave the comment if there's anything we say, anything is not right. You know, we are learning. You know, we're not that professional yet, but you know, if there's any mistakes, please we need your feedback, guys. You know. So we'll see you next week for sure. And I don't know if you guys will have something to finish with. So for today, it's a ciao. Frankly speaking,
helping one another.
You don't know, guys. You don't. Au revoir.